Alright, so let's optimize this list. So far I'm just collecting, this is the list up to these lands so far. And over here on the right, you see some cards that I'm considering. So I'm just finishing up. Oh, well, Epiphany. Agent of Treachery. I didn't see these before. Yeah, maybe we want that. This one probably not, right? Kiora, let's put that in. Let's put Nerzal in. Yeah, I didn't go this deep first time. Ooh, Seagate Restoration, yes. Omniscience, probably not. Jin-Gitaxias is good. How about this one? This spell costs 1 less for each instant sorcery card in your graveyard. You have no maximum hand size. That might be good. We are using Snowland, so maybe this is good. Right, so now let's go to colorless. Colorless. Reset. Right. Which of these lands do I want? No, not really. Maybe. Maybe. Alright, maybe. Maybe. Blink Moth Nexus. Not really. Ponder's Enclave. Not really. Crawling Barrens. Maybe. Not really. I don't think so. Detection Tower is actually relevant. Field of Ruin, definitely, yes. We want Field of Ruin. Faceless Haven, we are using Snowlands. That's a maybe. Field of the Dead. Maybe. It's a nice win condition. Oh wait, no, we can't use it. I forgot. Field of the Dead requires you to have different lands, different named lands, right? So it's not really good on this deck. Labyrinth of Scorpios is maybe. It's a maybe. Biblioplex, what does this do? That's not bad, right? Look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant, you may reveal it, put it into your hand. Oh, only if you have exactly 7 cards in hand. Alright, it's a library of Alexandria. So, no. Guess it might still be a maybe, but... Treasure Vault is a no. This might not be so bad. Fountain of Renewal. We can gain life from it. Relic. It's actually nice to have. Soul Guide Lantern is also nice to have. Sort of Relic too, but Relic is better, I think. Is it? I mean, our graveyard is sometimes relevant. Yeah, we may want these mana rocks actually. Cold Steel Heart, Arcane Signet. Those are actually useful. Maze Mind Tome, maybe, although probably not. Mind Stone is, I think, a yes. Oh, this one. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a book counter. No. Oh, Somatic Compass is actually not bad, I think. Treasure Cove, Treasure Map. It's actually also decent. But let's put it on the maybe, right? Harvester, Pantheon, Arcane Encyclopedia, Crucible of Worlds. Can recur our blast zone. Let's just put this here as a maybe. Oh, Dynavolt Tower. No. This is pretty good. In an artifact deck, not in our deck, I guess. Sword of Body and Mind. We have other swords. This. We don't have a sideboard for this, right? So we can't really get stuff from our sideboard. That's not very useful. This is actually interesting. Probably won't include it, but let's just put it there. Hollow one. Sky Solve. Alright, so that's all of it, I think. I don't think we want Ulamog. Alright, so now let's get to cutting. Okay. First, let's go over the cards that are too weak from the current list. Ascendant Spirit. Actually, I do want to cut this. Maybe we get rid of our snow lands entirely and go back to island. Yeah, I'll cut that. I'm actually going to cut Brainstorm because Brainstorm doesn't do a lot in a deck where you can't shuffle. We don't have any ways to shuffle. That's out. Witching Well is also out. That's essentially just one to cast Cry to. I think we can do better. Wizard class is interesting, but doesn't do anything when it comes to play. Since it's actually a 4 to cast, draw 2 until the until level 3. So we'll cut that. Right. And so here, Blink of an Eye, that's good. Censor, that's good. Confounding Conundrum, I'm gonna cut that. Disdainful Stroke, good. Essence Scatter, good. Glimpse of Freedom, good. Into the Royal, good. Jawari Disruption, good. Memory Lapse, good. Negate, good. Search, good. See the Truth, cut that. Tales End, good. Think Twice, good. Essence Capture, good. Flood of Recollection, let's put that here. So now, maybe. Hypnotic Sprites, bad. Mission Briefing, let's put this here under consideration. Alright. Champion of Wits, I think we can do better. Cosima is actually pretty good because if you have Cosima in your hand, you can actually turn 2 Omen Kill, then turn 3 BARAwL, man Omen Kill, attack, maybe get a land. Field Research is a better divination, right? Midnight Clock is okay, actually, yeah. No Escape is good, Sinum Division is good, Supreme Will is good, Whirlwind Denial is good, Admiral's Order is good, Baron. Let's cut Baron. Brazen Borrower is good, Cancel is good, Charm Sleep. Let's cut Charm Sleep. Didn't Say Please is good, Jace is a maybe. Muyan Ling is, I guess, a maybe. Narset is pretty good actually, especially now that we're uh, getting rid of most creatures. So I'll keep that. Neutralize, good. Sight Coming, good. Sinister Sabotage, good. Thought Collapse, good. Wizard's Retort, good. I don't have counter spell, the counter spell in this deck, so if I have to craft it, I will. You find the villains there. Good. Tempest Jin is a nice finisher. Behold the Multiverse is good. Chemister's Insight is good. Glyphic, good. Rewind, good. Teferi, good. Tempted by the Auric. Let's put this in the maybe. They actually like that. Solemn Simulacrum is actually bad. Maybe it should be in every BARAwL deck though, I don't know. The Fairy... Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Fairy. We need to make some cuts. Mass Manipulation is good. Graven Lore. If we're not going to go Snowlands, and we have better card draw than this, then we might as well cut it. So let's put this here. Imrit is good, I think. Spell Swindle is fantastic. Strix, gonna put that here. Cavaliers, I don't want that actually. Commit to Memory is nice. Reverse Rebuke is okay. The two Ugins are fine. Right. Okay. So now we go to this part. I will determine which of these can get to stay. First, let's cover the lands because now we'll swap the lands 1:1. Arc, no. Blast Zone. Not sure. Field is definitely yes. I think we need field. This one, like, is useful versus... no, I think not. Faceless Haven, we're not going Snowlands anymore, right? So let's take that out. Alright, so we only have two possibles. A Blast Zone and Field of Ruin. Yeah, let's do that. And I'm gonna take out this and this. Right. If we decide to put the Crucible, no. Right, so we still need to cut 28 cards. Now, instead of cutting 28 cards, we decide which of these cards here are worthy of getting to the main deck. Right. So Fountain, probably too little impact. I want the Relic. So I want to be able to interact with the graveyard. So that's a definite in. Right. I want the Arcane Signet. Cold Steel Heart comes into battlefield tapped. So that's a bit iffy. I don't want the Maze Mind Tome. The Spire is actually relevant. This one is an actual removal spell that you can use to ignore one creature. And it gets lands, which is something we want. And it's not, you can use it not as a sorcery. So maybe you don't have to use it on your turn. Switch your library for basic. Can't try put it, yeah. So maybe I do want this. Treasure map, I think, not very good. Right, so we're almost done with the artifacts. I guess Mind Stone. I guess we don't want Cold Steel Heart because it comes into play tapped. But we want Mind Stone. Right. Okay. Okay. So now let's look at these things. Do we want stifle? Hmm. Now let's consider. Yeah. Let's remove the ones that we really don't like. Let's remove the ones that we really don't like. So anything that we are considering will retain, and then we'll remove the ones that we don't like. Stifle is okay. Anticipate. So I like anticipate with BARAwL because then it will only cost one. Deliberate as well is the same thing. Glimpse of the Cosmos. We can get rid of that, I think. Perilous Voyage. Flood of Recollection. I think we can get rid of that. Mission Briefing is... I do want Mission Briefing though. Divination. I think we have more than one divination effect that are better than divination. Right, so Nimble Obstructionist actually acts as a stifle. So I think we only keep one of those. Of One Mind. Of One Mind. Let's put that there. Wave, no, let's get rid of this. Winged Words. I think only one of these two should stay. Of One Mind or Winged Words. Jace. I think we'll get rid of Jace. Mu Yanling is stays. Nadir Kraken is a pretty good, like, so we need win conditions, right? We need win conditions, and Nadir Kraken is actually a pretty nice win condition. Crafty Cut Purse. Probably not always relevant. Inscription of Insight, I'll cut that. Time of Ice is actually, I think, pretty good. Because it essentially allows us to have a bit of breathing room. Reconnaissance mission, I'll get rid of that. Wellwing Wave I considered the first time around, then I took it out. Maybe let's just let that stay there for a while. Tempted by the Urek. Let's let this stay. Haka. I was thinking I could play this turn too, right? Hmm. Right, and for the Snowlands, if we don't want to go Snowlands, then we might as well get rid of Gravenlore. So yeah. So we don't have any snow stuff anymore. We'll change these into regular islands. Time Warp. With BARAwL, Time Warp becomes 4 mana, but don't know if I should still include that. Strix is still good, right? So now we're done to cutting 12. I think most of these cuts would have to be our bigger spells. Shark Typhoon stays, I think. Boon of the Wish Giver is 5 to cast Cycling. Yeah, I think I want that. I want this. Or maybe Commence the Endgame can go though. Vizier can go. Primal Amulet goes. Alderon's Epiphany, we didn't want Time Warp, so we shouldn't want this as well. Kiora beats the Sea God. I don't think so. Seagate Restoration is good and takes the place of a land, right? Takes the place of what? Tapland? A Lonely Sandbar or Mystic Sanctuary, I guess. Right, Magic Mirror. Seems too gimmicky. Gingy actually costs 10. So yeah, let's not go Crucible. Right, so now we just need to cut 4 more cards and we are good. So now, since we only need to cut 4 more cards, I can actually... Yeah, we already have ways to deal with triggered effects. So I don't think we need a stifle. So now we can cut 3 cards. And so maybe we also cut Nimble Obstructionist. Right. So now we only need to cut 2 cards. And so yeah, let's cut Whelming Wave because Whelming Wave actually also hits BARAwL. So now we just need to cut 1 more card. And then turn our snow-covered lands into islands. Just 1 more card. I guess off one of these, off 1 Mind or Winged Words can go. And I'm gonna go with Winged Words. Right, because we might not always have a flyer. Let's cut Winged Words, and that brings us to 100. Now I'm gonna add 26 islands. What island would you like? A Godzilla island? Are those all my islands? Guess so. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the Godzilla islands. Okay. Alright, so now we have different lists. We have more 2 to castings. We have more 3 to castings. Hopefully that makes the deck better. Let's try it out. Historic Brawl. Ooh, yeah. So we got beat by Kinnan previously. I think I will take my free mulligan here. Our opponent goes first, so we really want to be able to turn to BARAwL. Right, this allows us to turn to BARAwL. Keep this. We want... No, yeah, okay, that was a free keep. Maybe I was wrong there. Maybe I should have... Yeah, maybe I was wrong. I should have... So, okay, we have Nyx Bloom Ancient. So I can actually cast Spells Window here for his next big spell. But he's not going to cast a spell. Ooh, Gotha! Ew. That's a problem. Yeah, we should cash this in. Then we can also Somatic Compass. So technically, if we can flip Somatic Compass, nice. Alright, so this is sort of okay. We can get rid of Galta. Unless he has a counter spell. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the next turn we can go Ugin, right? He probably has a counter spell. Hopefully he does not. Alright. Might as well. No, we're just dead. So Kinnan is still a big problem. So our second loss to Kinnan. Like we're 0-2 versus Kinnan actually. We just don't have enough quick removal to deal with it. I will mulligan this, I think. Now we have to mulligan this. Okay, this is better. Keep this. Probably Seagate goes away. That's the last time he will... Hopefully that's the last time he'll be able to cast anything. So now it's BARAwL time. Fires of Invention. Let's neutralize that. Oh, we can't. We can't. We can only memory lapse it. Yeah, I should have tapped this. That's my fault. Take action. Ah, win condition is here. Alright. That's actually the reaction we wanted. Alright, Omnath. This is fine. We're going first. Yes, we are. We opt. Don't want that. Alright, so that's it. We have 2 counter spells available. Then we'll just glimpse. Sure. I guess it's a bit like when he does finish the treasure map, then that might be somewhat problematic, right? No, let's not do that. Going to Omnath? That's going to be perfect because then we can censor Omnath and then behold the multiverse. Azusa. Azusa. Might actually not be so bad. Azusa. Sure. She already has. We want both of these, I guess. And do we Narset here? We do have a counter spell. Right, let's Narset. Yeah, I didn't take Narset up because I wanted to be able to prevent him from drawing cards. Oh, we can actually play the Boon of the Wish Giver already. There's the Omnath. So we need to counter the Omnath. Does he have a counter spell? He does not. And we do want that island. Take action. I guess we... can discard a win condition. Don't think we need that. Okay. Ooh. Oh wait, what?
Hone your prowess.
I guess we go for Admiral's order. Thing is, he can attack our Narset now. Into the north. Search your library for Snowland. Yeah, sure. We can still protect our Narset for a couple more turns by blocking BARAwL to the bigger Azusa.
Just wait a moment.
Oh, not. Guess we use... can use Rewind actually, so that we can also draw a card, but we can also use this and then draw a card with Glimpse. Alright, and plus then he won't know that we have a Rewind. Guess we can discard this. And we can actually blink away our Narset, recast the Narset. It might not be such a bad idea. No, but we'll do that later. Like right now, I think we can glimpse. What's that? Terramorphic Expanse.
Fury will only lead you astray.
Oracle of Moldiah. This one we have to counter, I think. Should we use Rewind? I think we can use Rewind here. Take action. I can discard Jawari Disruption. Play Deliberate. Scry. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. We can actually get the Azusa. Do we want to draw cards? Oh, this is a sorcery. Right. It's just my turn. play this. Auric this.
Brunch kasi kami. Kami nagbe-breakfast. Ay, kasi nag-ano kami nagpa-fasting.
Right. So glimpse again.
Ayun.
inferno. from my hand.
Well, I think that's it for today. Let's open this pack. That was fun. Ooh, nice. Right, so that was pretty good. And it's nice to know that we can actually beat Kinan. All we need to do to beat Kinan is to be on the play. If we're on the play, it means we get BARAwL out a turn earlier. Even if his response is to get Kinan out, by the next turn we can counter whatever he wants to do. And we'll be able to get rid of Kinan at some point, which is key. You need to be able to get rid of Kinan before he can actually use Kinan's ability to get creatures from his library. But in as far as dealing with the spells in his hand, that we can deal with. Right. So yeah, I think I like how this version plays out better. I think we were able to make some very important improvements. I think this is how the deck is supposed to look like, where we have a bunch of 2 drops and a bunch of 3 drops. Everything concentrated here in these 2 columns, 2 drops and 3 drops. You want to go BARAwL on turn 2, and then from that point forward, don't let your opponent play magic. Essentially, that's the plan. Turn 2, BARAwL. Turn 3, opponent doesn't play magic. And that's the plan. And as you can see, in the last match versus Winota, that was pretty hairy, but we were able to eventually persevere just because we have loads more card advantage than our opponent. We did lose once to an Eska, but that was because we didn't draw any lands. We probably should have mulliganed that hand, because if no, well, actually, if we didn't get our BARAwL killed turn 2 by the Elspeth's Nightmare, then we probably would have won that because we would have been able to counter. Then we would have been able to draw lands. He wouldn't have been able to play Eska or the bridge. He wouldn't have been able to play the bridge. But yeah, so overall, I like this version much better than the previous one, although both did perform phenomenally. And of course, there's still a lot of room for improvement here, and I hope that people will be able to like make further improvements and turn this into a truly tier 0 deck in Brawl. Right now, we don't really know what tier 0 is because, well, it's little more than a play queue. The Brawl event's little more than a play queue. We don't really have uh, people who are actually invested into uh, building a tier 1 or tier 0 deck and actually knowledgeable in doing that, actually placing a lot of effort into doing that right now because there's no rewards, there are no rewards to be had. But yeah, if this ever becomes an actual format, competitive format in the future, BARAwL is truly uh, a powerhouse as it has been in the previous brawl. So yeah, it's nice. It's really very nice to play this deck. I find it very relaxing. Right. Well, once you take out, like, consider, once you have BARAwL out, all of these two to cast things, well, the instants and sorceries anyway, become one to cast things. And all of these three to cast things become two to cast things. Imagine the power that brings you and the consistency of having that effect on turn 2 onwards. It's just amazing. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time.